My name is Heather Coco Senza Coco Chanel YSL Mrs. Sniff. Where is Dylan? Inmate Y12173. Putting on makeup, ticket stacked. Says she's working, never that. Working is just not my jam. Rainbow mom with a master plan. Cadillac Cynthia, she blew up. Says it's stolen, sold for bucks. Team had to go crazy in her eyes. Calls a gang stalking nationwide. Tesla glare, headlights blink. Come in me, plate stalking is what she thinks. United States of Illinois. Crazy making curated lies. Stealing all of my stuff, spies. Fake eviction notice, surprise. United States of Illinois. Remo mom, cyborg mind, nefarious. The voices amplify.
Shout out to Alyssa and her mom.
Twins gone fast, text the boss. Sent the pic, that job was lost. Pregnant again in Chicago snow. Tinted Belmont toilet, no. I'm being tech box, can't you see? Held in a tent, conspiracy. Yacht club power extension cord. Hair dryer heat, fuck the law. They stole my kid. She screams online. A newborn in a tent. She's out of her mind. United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors hear my voice. Make it make sense, paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on, thinks he's glam. Eyebrows gone, that smile's a shame. Tight pants cutting off blood to the brain. Dresses like a lady, struts real proud. Thinks it's sweet made weed legal, what a clown. Doppelganger X, which one's real? Xavier's got a button, what's the deal? What is going on in his head?
Shout out to Dolly Parton.
¿Cómo es en este pinche mundo que una mujer está llorando, gritando, llamando a la pinche policía y nunca vienen? Pero cuando está raining outside, tengo mucho frío, no tengo fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. Arrested, screaming, losing her shit. Don't take my mom bracelets, legit. Botox attack, half her face. They broke in and injected me case. Pooping in her toilet again. Files police reports to the end. Feel like the kid's name scrambled tight. None of them is shit, she's not too bright. Says they remotely make her piss in her car. Excuse me, miss. United States of Illinois. I wanna file charges on everybody. Where are my sponsors? Somebody. The United States of Illinois. Pancakes and duster. It's a turn up.
Welcome to Feral Friday, you guys. How you doing? I think that'll just pop open the same thing. Look, I'm fancy today. I'm in all red. I'm in a Spider-Man outfit. Like, that's a Spider-Man hat. I think YouTube will like this outfit. I'm just watch. It's gonna open up the same thing for you. Yep. Get out of here. Get out of here. She only gave us like an hour of content this week. Ish. Yeah, like an hour, but where'd I put the video? Hold on. Wow, there it is. It starts off with reading. So Loco Coco grabbed these deleted Facebook posts that I didn't even know about. I don't check her Facebook much. And she got AI to read this part. So I'll just read this part so we don't have to listen to AI. I think it kicks in at 122. 118 is close enough because then I can just press play after. So, I love reading. I don't love reading. After not taking regular medication, Adderall. For close to 5 years, the DCFS, animals from the ghetto with no training, working as professional caseworkers. This is Heather. I'm reading what Heather wrote. Oh no, we're in 60 frames per second. I didn't mean to put us in 60 frames per second, but we'd be okay. We might be okay. I forgot to take that off. Whoops. Yeah, I do hate reading. That's okay though. Speaking in abiotics, dressed in clothing of a whore, no bras or underwear at times, and much, much more. Yeah, she was talking about, what did you say? Someone was dancing at the DCFS office, like humping the lawn or something? Maybe I'm getting that mixed up with Tony Michael Johns, because he humped the lawn outside of Wendy's. I swear she said something like that. And like, they're inappropriate apparently. Like, Heather's appropriate. Yeah, Heather and Xavier, the most appropriate parents ever. I decided I needed to restart taking the medication. Oh, so she had to start taking Adderall again. She had to start taking Adderall.
Hey, listen. When they can't get me to die with the lies that Dylan tells, since Dylan got home, bunch of content today saying Dylan.
At Patty Cat Bebop super chatted $5.53. Oh my gosh. It's Spider Steve. Yay Feral Friday smile with a halo.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you for the $8. It is Spider-Me. Spider-Me. I don't know. I got a different outfit today. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh yeah, she had to start taking Adderall again, or they would take Weston away forever. I don't think that they want her taking Adderall. Adderall, I don't think helps Heather out at all. I think it makes her like way paranoid. I don't think that was one of the conditions of the DCFS. I think she's been abusing her Adderall.
Hey,
that's why they told her.
When they can't get me to die with the lies that Dylan tells, since Dylan got home, bunch of content today saying Dylan.
At Better Davis YL3X super chatted $5. My favorite YouTuber,
Aww.
My favorite chat family on my favorite day Feral Friday. Love y'all so big. Wawawawa W-O-E.
Thank you, Betty Davis. I love you too. I love all of you guys. You guys are great. Fuck it. I can't believe she's in. So she deleted this from Facebook, obviously, because I don't think the DCFS is saying that. So she's been calling legal advocacy for years, since 2015. Ask Nick Albuquerque, but she spelled his name way wrong. Albuquerque. What? Look at that. Well, Lulu, thank you for the fancy watermelon guy. And David Shepard, ask the National Human Sex Trafficking Hotline. Ask the National Hotline for DA or Dylan Smith. Go ask Dylan Smith. Inmate number Y12173 in Vienna, Illinois from 2016 to 2018. Well, we can't go back in time. I'm going to fucking go back in time to ask Dylan Smith. Nonsense. And Stateville Correctional from 2018 to 2019. Also, look at the video camera ticketing system from when he stole my car, the Cadillac CTS, after release. Or call the parole officer. No, she left it at some place and stopped paying for it to be there or something, or it was impounded and she didn't pay the impound fees, so it's gone. The car's gone. She also wrecked it. She wrecked it. I don't know what happened to it, but it's over. It's over. No more Cadillac CTS. After his release, or call the parole officer or that person's manager, or review my socials. Just go review. That's what we've been doing, reviewing our socials over a decade of medicinal records with the same doctor. This is obscene. I do not consent. I want and I deserve my life and my family back and a safe, desirable, happy home and life. I have no criminal record. That's bullshit. Oh, I was supposed to get the criminal record. Maybe we can do that because there's not that much this week. Here, I'm trying to move this up here so I can see. And over 10 years of experience in healthcare and promo modeling and spokes modeling. Is that a thing? Is spokes modeling a thing? I think Heather just made that up. And finance admin and more. More than bachelor's degree worth of credit in medicinal law and ethics, new business development, also courses. My laptop's kind of covering up the bottom there. And that's the post that she deleted. And then Local Coco's got some more tea for us. This was from The 7th. This is why I'm going in chronological order. So this is the first thing she did apparently.
Let me see what these pieces of shit are saying. Fucking pieces of shit.
Feeling better now that you destroyed my time? Should I just stand here like
Feel
this?
better,
Will
yeah.
that make you feel better?
Save that shit for Dr. Gable, you fucking bitches.
At Lulu4420 super chatted $2. Spider Steve.
Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. All right, so let's. I think we're. I put this thing. Okay, there we go.
Models and much more.
Okay.
This is where it comes in. I'm gonna put this back down now. All right. Local Coco's gonna explain this text message, I think.
I'm gonna have to jump in for this one because I can't get the talk to text to do it.
I didn't watch this far. I just was looking through it, and then I said, "Oh, I should probably read that because I don't like AI." And then I saw Local Coco was talking, so I was like, I'll just let this play. Let's find out something because I watched the long, boring stream already, so that's not going to be very fun.
But Heather is texting her lawyer. This is back in April.
Mom's girl,
She
thank you for
says
the uncle.
something, then please help, and her lawyer says, "I'm in court." But no, Heather doesn't care about that. She goes ahead and sends her a picture of a car with a sticker in the back window, and she says, "This is the sticker on the window of the security guard of the DCFS office." And then her caption reads, "Security guard at the DCFS office where my visits have since been placed on hold. The sticker says, 'No freebies, gas or ass,' as a picture of a stick figure woman being bent over, getting arred from behind."
I don't know if that's what that is. I don't think we can zoom in. I think they're just, it looks consensual.
I have been working through Mexico.
I don't have to fucking read.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Assault trauma for a while now. So this one was a real difficult thing to see. Oh my God, those people have had those stickers forever. Since what, like the 70s or something? Maybe longer. I wasn't alive then. But it seems like ass or grass would be like a hippie thing to do.
It's an old expression. Look, I got Mountain Dew too. I haven't drank Mountain Dew forever. This might be dangerous, but I don't know. I wanted a Mountain Dew. There goes I went a few months.
They're causing me to have to urinate. They are remotely, with robotics, making me have to use the restroom at inopportune times when it is almost impossible. They have remotely forced me to urinate on myself in my car, remotely.
At Kylie Mikey super chatted $6.93.
Thank you, Kylie. Thank you for the 10. I love that soundbite. That's one of the better ones.
You know, a 70s thing to do and put on their car. God, she always has to be a victim. Let me find something today that could show that I'm a victim. And then we have this one. Heather posted a picture of her going to court.
For the child protection court? She's not supposed to be showing anything. She's not supposed to be talking about court, let alone showing stuff from it. It's closed off to the public. It involves a kid.
On Zoom. And I don't know if this is from her last court date in June or if this was from like a new recent one. But I don't think that she's supposed to put this online.
No, she's not.
According to the gag order, I don't know. It says the courtroom number on it. I don't feel comfortable putting that on there. So I took it, covered it. But according to her, she's not even supposed to say Rico's name anymore. Yet she keeps doing it.
I didn't know she was supposed to say Rico's name. She says it all the time. I even say his name. Because she says it all the time. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Tiffany.
Whether or not that's true, that she's not supposed to say his name, because with Heather, you never know. It seems like a weird one, though, so it might be true. I'm kind of teetering on it's probably true. But who knows? It's Heather. But yeah, she took all this stuff down almost immediately on Tuesday. I wasn't able to get it because she posted it and took it down before I was even awake, being that she's ahead of me. Luckily, I have some really great followers that send me stuff that maybe I missed because, I can't be everywhere and work. So I appreciate you guys so much. So, Heather, you just can't help yourself, can you? I just don't understand. This is her child that she claims she wants back so bad, but she can't help herself. She has to post it.
I don't know. I don't know if she actually cares about her kid. Based off of her track record with her other kids, and she didn't get her 5-bedroom apartment that she wanted. I swear she was only having the kid for that reason, because she was convinced that the city of Chicago was just going to give her a place if she had a family. So I think it's just for show. I think it's just like, I'm a victim, blah, blah, blah. So the sponsors will feel bad, donate to her, and then she can keep doing bullshit online. She's going to start modeling again, doing campaigns because she's all slim or whatever. I forget. She's a size 4 now. Is that what she was saying last week? Yeah, this is the one I think we sniped. There's funnier ones at the end though. There was this crazy 2-minute live that I was recording, but I missed like the first little bit of it, and then I missed the very end because I guess my device was behind. So when she ended, it just ended and threw me out. So all these clips I got the beginning and the end of something I missed. And then I put mine in because I had background noise. Holly's didn't have background noise for some reason. And I can never hear Xavier mumbling, but maybe you guys can. And let me know if you see
Listen, these pieces of shit are saying.
There's Xavier.
Fucking pieces of shit.
Feeling better now that you destroyed my time? Should I just stand here like this? Would that make you feel better?
Save that shit for Dr. Gable, you fucking bitches.
Still
At
no
Jared
Dr. Gable.
_based super chatted $5. Heather about to be locked up for contempt of court. With multiple
Good.
warnings, she's probably going to be jailed. Oh me, oh my heart, GLAs are the best smile with a halo.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you for the 5. Imagine all the lolcows end up in jail at the same time. Like James always ends up back in jail, so I'm just waiting for that. And then Heather does. Brooke's already in jail. Tony's in jail. Who else is there? Would Foodie Beauty go to jail? Foodie Beauty's kind of a B-side. I don't even consider her like main content. Oh my god, what if everybody goes to jail?
Xavier, do you want to say hi?
Yeah, that was Xavier speaking when they went to the gay club, and then they were drinking, and fucking Xavier was in a mood because I guess Heather didn't give him enough time in the bathroom. He's not taking a poo. His shoes are facing the opposite direction. She was right up his ass.
Xavier says hi.
James might just get heat stroke and die. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna
I don't know
happen.
if I've ever said this before on my live, but I have said this before to Xavier. Xavier and I have had this discussion before. So I was wondering, you know how they say that horses are big and strong and muscular?
They say that, or they are just big and strong and muscular, and that's why they pull carriages and people ride them and shit.
Well, horses eat hay
Letitia's still in jail, I think, right?
and sometimes sugar cubes and apples
And oats.
and carrots, right?
And oats, right?
But humans, in order for us to get strong, we're supposed to eat protein. Protein comes from plant bases. We're driving by Northwestern. My old office is here. Shout out to all my Northwestern friends and doctors.
Why is she comparing people to horses? Wouldn't it make more sense to do it to like a primate? Like what do gorillas eat? I don't know what gorillas eat. Berries and stuff? And they're like super muscular. Why are we asking these questions? Heather Gillespie. Bananas? Probably not. That's probably just like a movie thing.
Anyways, horses
Oh, Sally, thank you for the PayPal.
eat hay and sugar cubes and carrots and what else did I say? Apples. And they somehow grow to massive size with big muscles. Strong enough to carry
I'm just picturing a horse trying to knock apples out of a tree.
like a big man,
Like jumping up, trying to bite him or knocking its head into it.
you know, like a cowboy or an Indian or like a
Hey,
horseback rider.
When they can't get me to die with the lies.
I'm gonna have to turn that soundbite off.
Since Dylan got home,
Dylan.
bunch of content today saying Dylan.
At Rocky Ramirez 831 super chatted $4.99. TGIF. Ready for the weekend. Feral Friday. Tears of joy.
Thank you, Rocky. Thank you for the 5. I don't even know. Will it let me do it? It's been... We're in 60 frames per second, so it's probably going to be ornery. Hold on. What am I doing? I think here, I'll just show this on the screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. We got to turn that one off. That crazy one. Remote urination. Baby Cyborg Heather isn't on? Why isn't Baby Cyborg Heather on? That's weird. Where's the Dylan? Don't get me to die with the lies. The Dylan tells. There we go. Yeah, 5'8" is a fashion model height. Here, let's listen to that one.
Hey, listen. I'm 5'9" on my flat foot, which is the correct height to be a fashion model, not a fucking victim. No, that girl is probably 5'5" or 5'6" at best.
So-and-so super chatted $0. Howdy, my name is Bill.
Alright, that's just an example. Sorry, I'm like, so much of them are off, and it's the Heather alerts. What was I thinking doing that? I guess I was just being crazy. Alright, we're good. There you go, Rocky. So you know.
And in that understanding,
hey, Nicole.
What would be so different in the metabolism and nutritional demand for a human that we would need all of these large quantities of protein?
That's right.
In order to gain muscle mass, you know? So I was just wondering about that. I asked ChatGPT about it. They really didn't know, or they gave me like a weird answer. But I think it's interesting.
I was tech boxed. You guys can see or hear me?
So anyways, what are you guys doing? See, I'm just working.
Oh, yeah, she was working. She didn't deliver one order for an hour. This is a whole... I mean, it was pretty much an hour, right? How many... Wait, I thought there was only an hour. Oh, an hour and 12 minutes. Yeah, this was like an hour.
Also weird stuff with my scheduling, because my schedule, typically you don't have to put your...
Do you like this this mud pit outfit? Do you like this outfit, mud pit?
As a scheduled time to work, and you have your shift still, your hours shifted that you've worked in, or your hours worked that you've scheduled your shift for. But even if you don't schedule a shift, you still have those hours if you're working.
Do you have to schedule hours? I mean, maybe that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I've never done delivery or like Uber or DoorDash or anything like that.
And mine have not been recording the hours.
Repzilla actually recommended that I steal someone's car to do DoorDash when I was trapped in America one time, and I told him that was a really bad idea. But at least he was trying to help, so I appreciated it.
So I've been working all day since like 2 p.m. and it says 0 hours, but I've made money, so I don't know, it's weird. And then, yeah, just about the horses, having big muscles and being super strong with just a hay diet. Not saying that I would like to have a hay diet, just saying, you know, that it's weird. And like elephants.
Spider-Man had glasses before he got his powers, remember? And then he was trying to put his glasses on. He's like, what? Why can't I see with my glasses on anymore? And then he like, I don't know, he broke something because he picked it up. He's like, I'm too strong now. I might be remembering that part wrong.
They're huge. They're huge and strong, you know? And what do they eat?
I love Felix the cat.
Xavier said peanuts, which is true for circus elephants.
I remember looking this up. What do elephants eat? What? Not peanuts. They'll probably eat anything. What do elephants eat? I can't remember. Grass, tree bark, leaves, roots, and seasonal fruits. Do elephants eat peanuts? Contrary to popular belief, elephants do not naturally eat peanuts. But they force them to or something.
but regular elephants in the wild, I'm pretty sure
Look at
they
this
eat
bridge.
green stuff, like leaves and like, what else? Do elephants eat meat? I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
I thought she wanted to be a delicate twig. She wants to be an elephant and a horse now?
Weird. So, anyways.
If everyone started calling her horse legs, I don't think she'd appreciate it. Or like elephant thighs.
And then like if you have fish, right? And
elephant hooves.
some fish eat other fish. They never grow muscles, you know? So, anyways, yeah. Just wanted to come on and see what everyone was doing.
It says fish do grow muscles. Fish grow muscles. That's all I need to know. How fish grow muscles, we don't need to know that. All we need to know, fish grow muscles.
And say hello. Hello. And also, I've been watching this account called William Hansen, which has been...
Who's William? Now we're gonna have to look at William Hansen. You guys remember the Elephant Man?
Etiquette. Doing my best to use grammar and articulation that doesn't...
This guy? What's this guy? Etiquette coach? Heather. You don't know. That's it's never gonna happen.
Include swear words or like vile words in any way, or vulgar words, or like slang words, so that I can...
In a month, she'll be like, "They didn't give me back my kid, even though I took etiquette courses. I'm such a nice lady."
More appealing to a demographic that does the same with regards to employment opportunities and more money, because I want to buy a house. The goal was to buy a house at the end of the year. So, well, I mean, the goal was to buy a house when I was like 20. So now the goal is to buy a house by the end of the year.
Do you think that's gonna happen? I don't think that's gonna happen.
So anyways, have you guys seen those capsule houses that are like on 3 legs and elevated off the ground? They kind of look like flying saucers, but with legs. I always wonder about those. They say they can be delivered from Amazon to anywhere in the world. I believe the price tag was like, was it $19,000 or $30,000? I think it was, yeah, $19,900, I think. So
these things?
I've done the math on this in the downtown area, and I asked ChatGPT about how many hotel rooms are there in the downtown area, River North, Streeterville.
This is the house. These are the houses Heather Gillespie wants.
Loop, South Loop, Gold Coast. And the estimate is about 27 to 29,000 hotel rooms. And then you have apartments and condos. So there are a lot. A lot.
Sean James would live in that.
So this should be like the most lucrative area.
It better not be James.
Today I had a beautiful flower delivery. So that was cool. And
that's not a house. We're getting into crazy territory now.
I don't know, downtown seems kind of really quiet.
And dark and scary. I forgot she was like, "The vibe is off tonight, you guys. I don't know what's happening. It's bad."
And like a little bit dark. For some reason.
Hey, listen.
Oh, and that...
Let's stop right here for the ambulance.
Oh.
Everybody watching for this ambulance, we need to identify this ambulance.
Fucking ambulance.
Clearly trying to intimidate. Ambulance. Flage, fake as fuck, Flage. 870107. Murder them. Ha ha ha!
At Locococomchuffetinisl super chatted $10. Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web, any size. Catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Oh, thank you so much, Local Coco. Thank you for the 10. I really appreciate you.
Did you?
You guys have to sub to Local Coco if you haven't already. Her name's in the description. She's on the main page with DJ Alien Hippie. I think DJ Alien Hippie's in the description of this video too. I put Holly's Clips channel in there as well.
Know about the Lou Malnati's Gold Coast? We go there all the time.
Stuck in your head.
All the time. I either get orders from there or I use the restroom there. Not only is it shut down, the signage on the front of it is already gone. And I swear within the last week we've seen it like completely.
I felt like Heather Gillespie in the mall the other day where I got this fancy hat. I was like, there's no West 49 anymore. Boathouse is only a woman's store. When did that happen? When did that happen? They had both fucking male and female before. What else was different? Everything's different. I was like, this isn't the ball. This isn't the world I remember. Oh, there's no shoes anywhere. Oh, I had to get shoes at Zoomies. Zoomies.
Hey, listen. He's just a dragger, bro. He's a lingerer. Xavier, hurry up, please. Pardon me, sir.
At Kylie Mikey super chatted $6.93.
Thank you, Kylie. Thank you for the fun. I appreciate you guys.
You know, functional, yeah, still open with like, and it wasn't like a cheap like banner lighting. It was like actual like LED like, you know, signage. So that's really weird.
I've never heard anyone call it signage. Maybe that is the right term for it. I just call it signs. I think it's a sign. It's signage. It's weird.
Who knows?
So as a baby, I was a cyborg. Baby cyborg Heather.
At super chatted $2. Steve, did you take the 1,500 milligrams already?
No. I thought I shouldn't because of Feral Friday. I was like, I should probably be on my A game and not like totally blitzed out. But I don't have any plans tomorrow. I could just take him at the beginning of the day and we'll see where the day takes us. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow? Maybe we can go do something outside. That'd be fun. Let me just check the weather real quick here. Let's find out. I have them here. I think I can show them. They're if I just do it quick, we got this stuff.
Like you see me in pain because I need to go potty and you're putting on a skirt. Like, what the fuck is going on? The real Xavier doesn't cross-dress. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I think there's a gay one, a straight one, a bisexual one, a heterosexual one, a married one, a single one, a doppelganger, 2 or 3, literally.
At Jared_based super chatted $2. X is just a dragger child, bro. Lingerer child X.
It's true. It's true. She was yelling, she was like, I don't want to look after your bratty kids, and you're turning Xavier into bratty children. You can't even look after your own kids. You can't look after Xavier. You can't look after anyone. Thank you, Jared. Thank you for the 2.
It is so dark right there. Why is it so dark?
Foodie Beauty did 3,200. 3,200 at once. So I can do it. It's fine.
Old office.
I was doing 600 at once before, and it was pretty crazy. But we'll do 1,500. What's the worst that could happen?
If you guys are familiar with Chicago, you know where the Nike building is, right? You know how the swoosh goes like this, and like that tall part right there. My office from the swoosh was right here.
I think that's Alyssa's mom's office. In my mind, it is. Because I don't remember Heather having her office. I remember her thanking Alyssa's mom for letting her sleep in the office. So was that in the Nike building at the top of the swoosh?
Who the fuck is exploiting us? We need help. Help us. Okay. Good. I keep a Glock on me, motherfucker.
At Rocky Ramirez 831 super chatted $9.99. She's being all nice to X because his check came to his dad's house probably. Oh, is your dad out of town? As if you know the family. Can't stand her.
Probably. I didn't even think about that. I mean, She has to play nice with his family, right? Unless I don't like. Haven't been told anything on the DL. I see in her comments all the time, people are like, Weston got adopted out. Weston got adopted. So I don't know if like he's still with Xavier's family or like with a new family entirely. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you for the 10. And thank you, Johnny, for gifting 5 memberships. Welcome, good little angels.
20th floor of the Arcus Pavilion, Suite G, as in girl.
I guess it could be. You could miss your G as B, maybe. Or C. G as in girl. What is G supposed to be? Alpha, Bravo. Charlie.
What time is it?
Delta.
I scheduled myself to work until 11:30 tonight. But they only
Laurie, thank you for the chili.
had one offer to like the far south side.
Gamma? G is in Gamma. It's Xavier. Drummond. They're still squatting there. She was complaining at the last room she did, or maybe it was the second last one, I can't remember, but she was complaining that she has to go to the mall to use the bathroom, especially when she's on her period. And then it was like she was going to say, because we don't have running water or working toilet, but then she stopped herself and she was like, just because. And then ended the stream pretty quickly. It sounds like it's a mess over there. She can't watch her Barbie movie. There was already shit all over the toilet before. There's no running water. There's no shower. Things just suck over there. Why wouldn't you guys want to move? I wouldn't want to stay there. I think she just wants to get the battering ram thing down on camera because it'll really help her narrative and she'll put it on Instagram. So she says that with everything else. Go look at my stories. Unlawfully evicted.
It has to be something with the electric because there's a bunch of guys working here. They look like electric guys.
I was quoting Heather.
I don't know, it's just abnormally dark.
Maybe. But what would Heather do? Does Heather know how to fight that in court? Or go, which I don't, she doesn't know her head from the, her ass from a hole in the ground. So I don't know if she would know how to combat that. So they might get ballsy and sick of her and just cut everything off. Or, like, maybe they would just do it and be like, well, if she complains to us, we'll put it back on. But I think she's just trying to lay low, so she's not saying anything to him. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think you're right. I don't think that they're allowed to do that because squatters are crazy. Squatters will be like, you're going to fix this and do that. And it's like, get out of my fucking house, right? Trigger warning, thank you for the clock it.
Have you guys been seeing any like weird postings about nitrous oxide in your feed?
Only from Mark. People were saying that the evictions are backlogged, so I guess whenever they get to her on the list, that's when they'll batter ram her door down.
I've been getting a bunch of weird stuff on my Instagram about nitrous oxide. There's like a guy in like khakis and like a polo shirt having like, if you've ever gone to the doctor for sedation, like before a surgical procedure or like any sort of like dental work, the first way that they sedate is with laughing gas, which is like NO2.
Do you think they would have to pay utilities? I figured since it was an apartment building, it would just be like included with it. But maybe. The utilities might have been in her name. If it is, I think she just stopped paying everything. Because she's saving to buy a house, but she's not doing very well because she's like, I have no money and they wouldn't give me my credit card. And she keeps buying stupid stuff.
And they had this guy like holding one of those hoses.
Oh, yeah, she's been in trouble for the past a while. Ever since ever since Xavier's been born. Ever since baby Rico's been born. She's been in trouble. Technically before that, because she was living in a tent. I would say that's trouble.
Discussing like all
But like legal trouble. She's in legal trouble now.
the benefits of using nitrous oxide. And it was so weird to see because usually they're like circulating postings saying, well, nitrous oxide can cause neurological this and that. I'm not quite sure what's been going on with my socials. I tried to unfollow everyone and only follow luxury accounts, like accounts with like new EVs and like Rivian.
Mom groups. I don't know what a mom group is. Like on Facebook or something. I mean, people should be checking those, making sure she's not doing that. Unless they're just bad moms too, so they can relate to Heather. That'd be weird.
Tesla and new EVs, but like EVs that are not your standard EV, you know, like the EVs that you open with like the new ones, you know what I mean? Where you like wave your hand on it and the door just opens, or like the biometrically enhanced ones.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. EVs? I don't know what she means. What does that stand for? Biometric hand opening things?
I really like that stuff.
Like it scans your eye or something? Or your fingerprint? To let you in the door?
I just think it's really cool.
I don't think that's... I mean, that's the thing somewhere maybe, but not if anywhere Heather's going.
Looks like there's a couple boats
Oh, electric vehicle?
at the playpen still, but it looks like very
Electric
abnormally
vibrators?
dark. It's weird.
I know that, like, you can use your phone, right? Is that what she means? Like, the biometrics unlocks your phone, unlocks the car?
That always scares me, like driving back to the harbor or the marina in the dark. There are no streetlights on the water. Obviously.
You have lights on your car. She's such a strange woman.
Yeah, true. And they have buoys. They have buoys. Yeah, that is true. Well, that is true about the lakefront. What, like when I was a little girl and we would go on like pontoon. My grandpa had a pontoon. My uncle had like a speedboat.
Facial recognition and blood tests.
We would do tubing and stuff like that and like water skiing. I was always so afraid of that. My uncle was pretty good at it. My mom's best friend's husband, not my blood uncle. But yeah, when we would go by green.
Did you say my mom's husband's best friend? You mean your stepdad's best friend? Hold on. I couldn't pause this when I was watching it live. But what did you say there?
Always so afraid of that. My uncle was pretty good at it. My mom's best friend's husband, not my blood uncle.
Okay, her mom's best friend's husband. That makes more sense. I thought she said it the other way, which would have been a weird way to say your stepdad's fucking friend.
But yeah, when we would go by Green Bay, and it was kind of just like cruising, you know, there wasn't any like shoreline to follow. Here in Chicago, they seem to follow shorelines. Do you remember like a week ago when we were where we were, like every single day, there was no music, there was none of that allowed? Why'd they change it?
What? There's no music allowed in life? You couldn't listen? They said you can't listen to music here. You want to listen to music? Get the fuck out of here. Where? What, like a golf course or a library?
It was way better before.
Uncle Randy.
No, they like wouldn't even allow music. Like if I would try to play music on my on my YouTube or on my phone, they would just disconnect the ability for my Bluetooth to connect to my radio. And then even
it's just conspiracies. Okay. It's just how they're not knowing how to use technology. I remember this now.
if I tried to play like regular radio, they wouldn't allow the speakers to play. And then even if I would try to play
Bob Marley's greatest hits.
I have red nails. Even if I would try to play
Sweet Home Alabama.
the sound through my speaker, it wouldn't come through on my phone. For 4th of July, we saw a bunch of fireworks.
When I was being trained, back when I was a young lad at the call center, I impressed my trainer because the guy was like, "Whoa, I topped up my data because you guys sent me a text message and I clicked yes." And I was like, "Well, that's a user error. I don't know if I can refund you for that. Let me put you on hold and see what I can do." And they were like, "That was great, Steve." And I was like, that's what happened though. Like, we said, "You want this? This is what it costs," and you said yes. So that's not my fault. You didn't fucking read what we sent you and you just say yes to everything, Mr. Yes Man Jim Carrey over here. Anyways,
So that was cool, but we couldn't do like the traditional thing that I usually do with the kids. And are you guys familiar with George Street and Bensonville's fireworks display by the Edge Ice Skate Arena?
take it easy, Sheller.
That's where I would take the children, my children, when things were like more normal. What'd you say? I'm pretty sure the Blackhawks, if it's not the Blackhawks, it's the Wolves that practice there. I'm pretty sure it's the Blackhawks that practice there.
I don't know. I know that, like, if you get evicted, it's on your record, right? And then would a landlord be able to look that up? Probably. I'm a good little angel, so I've never been evicted. My last landlord sold their house, but I wasn't like a bad tenant or anything, and I got evicted. So I don't know, because I don't know from experience, and I'm in Canada. It might be different. Probably is different in Canada.
What time does the beach close?
I was actually watching a video about renovictions in Canada, where they just say, "We're renovating the building, we're gonna have to evict you," and then apparently that's just how they get people who have controlled rent out, so they can jack up the price, and then everyone goes and dies. Well, not literally, but they like become homeless and stuff.
11:30 or 10:30?
Go there all night. We could go there late, but there's no leftovers.
Okay.
Yeah, Heather said that her credit was like 500, which is terrible. How? Blacklist you 5 years, definitely.
Did you call your
That's
dad?
not good.
Okay.
Did you call your father?
He might not be. I'll just get it to him. Or should I get the family mail?
Well, if he doesn't answer, did he go out of town? Oh, I told you guys that Sprinkles closed, which was a big, huge bummer. Sprinkles is an amazing, magical place. Yeah.
Going on about fucking Sprinkles. Stocking to Xavier. That's Xavier in the back seat.
Let me go on this
mumbling.
side, on the Dior side. They turned the bank into a Skims store.
Sprinkles
oh no,
is
the Dior
mid.
side was on the other side. Okay. A left?
Yeah, see, I have
Okay.
bad credit, but it's not 500. I was curious. It's like, it's in the 600s. We're cruising at the 600 line. Oh, I mean, like, not at the 600 line, but above it. The duck lips, yeah. Sprinkles was the size of a telephone booth. So not that magical. Is that why she called it an ATM? I didn't understand that. I thought she just was like mad they took the ATM out of Sprinkles, but then she was like, the cupcake ATM's gone. It's gone. It was so magical.
Oh yeah. And I told you guys that we were getting cupcakes from that place, Molly's Cupcakes, a few times. They were just so bland. So then I found there's another place called Sweet Mandy B's Cupcakes. They're pretty comparable to Sprinkles, I will say. So Xavier and I share one when we're feeling like sad or frustrated. And they're delicious. We share one because that's the responsible thing to do, right?
I don't know. Dylan and Marissa were eating their own cookies. And Dylan looked like he was tweaking out. At Heather's favorite hotel.
And we've tried the banana vanilla.
Oh, it's just a vending machine? I was picturing, like, I don't know, someone behind bulletproof glass, and like they put the cupcake in this thing that gets dispensed out, and then they go goodbye. I don't know why I thought that. So it's just literally a vending machine? Doesn't sound that magical or great or anything.
Frosting with 3 vanilla chocolate chips in the middle, banana cake.
So it's just all pre-made cupcakes, and then you get to choose your icing or some shit, and it adds it, or are they all just pre-made, like Coca-Cola machine?
And we got the red velvet, which was also delicious, but they don't use a cream cheese frosting. They use a vanilla frosting with the red velvet.
I wonder if it was on Shark Tank. It sounds like a Shark Tank idea. Well, have you ever been in such a rush and you don't like dealing with people, but you really want a cupcake? Now you can get it out of this vending machine. And they're like, this is stupid, this is really stupid. And then Barbara's like, I love this idea. I'll give you double of what you're asking for. And then it failed, so now it's not there anymore.
So, but it was still good. Okay, where did you want me to go?
Sprinkles.
Left?
On Shark Tank.
There's no orders coming through. And
Sprinkles Cupcake Company was never pitched on Shark Tank. But the founder was a guest shark. What?
They look super empty. It's really weird.
I would say at this point in the summer, midsummer.
They're a shark. They're not even on. It's a Shark Tanky idea, I swear.
Well,
A lot of people go on vacation.
well, I mean, usually we have tons of conventions coming through McCormick Place. So they have the boat show, the auto show, the fishing and hunting show. They have the car show. They have
the airplane show.
The NRA, which is National Restaurant Association. They have the sweets and treats. They have the AI. They have the technology and AI. They have the radiology convention. They have all sorts of conventions. So there's really not any reason for the city to be like this.
Idiot is still out here.
Who?
That guy in the corner. The guy that said.
I don't know any guy on the corner.
The guy that told us rich people buy heroin.
Xavier, please, that's gross. Please don't include that in my content.
The guy that said.
I don't know any guy on the corner.
Rich people buy heroin.
Xavier, please, that's gross. Please don't include that in my content.
Hold on. I didn't get to rewind this last time. I want to see what... I'm going to try to see what he's saying. If we jack it up...
That guy in the corner. The guy that said.
I don't know any guy on the corner.
The guy that said. That told us rich people buy heroin.
Xavier, Please, that's gross. Please don't include that in my content.
So I think you said the guy with mental illness is going to buy heroin, which isn't that gross. It's pretty mundane. The Heather says way gross, traumatizing things than that. Oh no, the man with mental illness is buying heroin? My fucking delicate ears.
I don't talk about that in my daily.
I don't even like repeating what Heather says, but it's fucking insane.
I don't have that around me. I don't want you to include that in my content, please. Why would you feel the need to say that? That's gross.
You heard it, that guy sells heroin to rich people. Ooh.
No, I'm trying to make family friendly.
I just picture like Xavier trying to buy heroin off of him. He's like, get out of here, you. I only sell to rich people. Like, he was like, oh, one day I'll have that rich heroin.
So that my children can always see me.
Because Xavier doesn't know any rich people. Well, maybe he thinks he does. Maybe, like, I don't know what Xavier's gauge of rich is. So maybe that's just, like, a guy who kind of has his life together that he knows. Like, yo, you're really rich and you buy heroin from that guy?
Doing where I am so that my friends and family can have an idea of what kind of stuff is going on around me. You know?
You going to bed, Cindy? Not Cindy.
So that I can keep an accurate record.
Yeah. Sometimes she's like in a family-friendly kind of mood. She hasn't been on YouTube in forever. I guess she thinks it's a main platform or something, and she has like at least 5 Instagram accounts. It's not an exaggeration. I might be missing one. She might have 6. Maybe she thinks it just gets lost in the shuffle on Instagram. But we get everything.
Well, it's not really for like their amusement.
Oh, sorry. My whole point to that was like when she's on YouTube, she'll do made for kids streams sometimes, which is insane. And then she says it usually starts off kid friendly. Like she'll be like, "Hi there, kids. How are you guys today? You know what I was thinking?" And then it goes into, "And then I was graped in the back." And then it's like, "Whoa, this is supposed to be made for kids, Heather."
No, I wasn't going to. It's just dark and spooky. Oh, have you guys seen the screens at the 900 North Michigan Avenue building?
No, but they sound cool.
Those large LED screens. I was thinking, oh my gosh, those must have cost so much money to install. They have a lot of them. There's like a lot of them. Like a roll of paper that are just actual LED screens. LED or LCD? LED. Yeah, LED. And I'm just going to go towards Lincoln Park. What? You don't want me to? Do you want me to park by your dad's? Okay.
So, I mean, the dad lives by Lincoln Park, I guess. A duck that sucked a vacuum? Oh, that's what Heather's lips look like? Kinda. She's gonna end up looking like Darcy from, was it 90 Day Fiancé? I think it was 90 Day Fiancé.
What was that? But yeah, I've had some really weird deliveries. Like, I had a really weird delivery that I had to go to, and, you know.
So she's gonna end up looking like, at the end of all of this, and she'll be like, I don't have enough money for all of my other things. It's like, yeah, because you put it all on your face.
Apartment numbers are usually labeled like 1, and then next to 1 is 2, and then next
Dr.
to 2
Truth.
is 3, right? And then like what comes after 3? 4. It was like they were 200 digit numbers, so like 200 to like 230 or something like that. But it was like 204, 218, 204, 205, 201. Like, it made no sense. I had to like go back and forth looking for the number. Oh, that guy got confused.
I still don't know if she knows how to count because She just described being very confused by numbers. She can count to 4 at least. So can Xavier with his drumming. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you doing, Heather?
Oh, and oh my gosh. And then you know what else we saw today? A kitten. This is you can ask Xavier. A literal kitten, like a baby kitten, ran into the street across Michigan Avenue. A kitten. And a girl like grabbed it and like trapped it with her coat and picked it up on the other side of
And Xavier thought it was a ferret.
Michigan Avenue. Excuse me.
I don't think we had to listen to her sing the Constitution this week, so that's nice. You can ask Xavier. Yeah, how are we supposed to ask Xavier?
And then like all these inquiries, why do you always wear black all day, every day? Oh, that's such a good question. I've been begging for a budget for pants for quite some time now.
You just make your own budget, dude. You know the money you make from whatever the fuck you do? You spend it on pants? You don't... What do you mean a budget for pants? The fuck? So silly.
But that's because, number one, the good guys dress in black. Remember that, right?
I don't know about that, though.
And number two, it's a flattering color. And number three, if you wear it with a blazer, you can apply to higher level jobs. And
what jobs are we applying for, Heather? I'm just picturing her like searching the deep web for Men in Black technology to erase people's memory, and she's gonna go in with it and just erase everyone in court's memory, and that's why she keeps trying to get meetings with the judge and the lawyer and everything so she can Men in Black them. But it's really just a pen that'll say, "I'm fucking stupid," when she presses the button.
interact in environments that have a professional casual or like
fucking
a
pants, man.
Casual dress or like a business cash. And so I can easily, maneuver from doing a delivery to like going into an office building or a hospital setting or any one of these places to make my delivery or what have you. And someone could see how I look and say, oh my gosh, she looks like a corporate executive. Maybe we should offer her a job.
When has that ever happened? When has that ever worked out like that?
So that's mostly why. But don't worry, I do my laundry every week. And so
Heather thinks she's going to get a Sephora delivery. She's going to go into Sephora and they're going to be like, oh my God, do you want to be the CEO of Sephora? I love that blazer. And she'll be like, yeah, now I can finally get that house.
My blazer is clean, as are my leggings and my turtlenecks. I have a few non-turtleneck shirts, but not really that many. And my Ralph Lauren socks are still missing, as are multiple pairs of my Nordy's crew socks. And for anyone confused, what I would do is whenever I was feeling, I know I've discussed this before, like the portal, to like a different kind of mood and vibe. And if you guys have never been to
Nordstrom's
and retail store like Neiman Marcus or Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom, or I just heard Saks Fifth Avenue is not open anymore, but I haven't confirmed that with my own eyes. But like one of those, they play a music that's really, it's easy listening, but it's not elevator music. You know what I mean? It's like the kind of music that's like It's just good energy. And then, you know, everything smells good and feels good in there.
Just try to make your life more like Nordstrom's.
But I went over there a few days ago and I tried on some pants, and I'm actually in a size 4 now, which is fabulous. So I also have been eating only 1 meal a day, thanks to this healthy budget.
The healthy budget.
But I feel much better at this weight, you know? I've always said this, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. In 2026, there is literally no reason for anyone to have to be burdened with walking around with an abundance of extra weight, you know? Like
an Xavier?
I don't know what the most modern forms are. If you're not into cosmetic surgery like liposuction, or what was that one liposuction that they had? It's not cryotherapy. That's the cold one. What was that? Like fat melting or something? Or laser?
Fat melting? You're talking about tanning? What are we talking about? What?
Non-invasive. So they keep the person awake. It's not even like a full-fledged surgery. And
they melt the fat off of you?
Then they also have
from the inside?
Different things on the market, like GLP medications for, you know, various kinds of like weight management or monitoring. I really haven't done the research on them. I've never used them before. Actually, we used to prescribe a GLP-1.
Is she running red lights? I should be probably paying attention to that. She will. She gets red light tickets all the time.
Victoza to diabetic patients who were not necessarily insulin dependent, didn't need like a prophylactic, so daily dose of like metformin or any sort of insulin. And it worked for a lot of people. You'd be surprised how many people have a sweet tooth, and with that, creating the sense of I'm not hungry at all, and they don't have that struggle with having.
She's been in the healthcare industry for how many years did she say? 10 to 15 years.
Or craving for it. And then a little bit of energy levels come up when you don't have all that extra weight on your joints and your hips and your knees and your elbows and your hands and your fingers. Every movable part of your body is a joint. And there's a lot of research that says that carrying a lot of extra weight actually harms your joints and causes impact, even for something as small as like taking steps. It just creates a lot more pressure on those joints. So I do feel much better this way, but I don't know.
It's a really good one. I was thinking about ears and stuff. Like some people can move their ears. Yeah, your lips don't have joints.
I could definitely use some a little bit.
And she moves them a lot.
Solid feeling in my thighs if I was gonna create my perfect body, you know. Have you been noticing that a lot of these stores look closed already? Babe?
Yeah.
Why? They were all open yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if only that meant melting fat off your body. But that's good to know. Like, I didn't know that. Prophylactic is a measure of any kind designed to prevent the occurrence of or spread of a disease or an undesirable outcome. So, like, it makes sense that a condom would be a prophylactic, because it's preventing the spread of STDs. But I guess it could be used in other ways, not melting fat off the body.
Have you guys been to the Wiener Circle? It's called the Wiener Circle.
They treat you like shit.
Yeah, they really do. Like, they're really, really mean.
The wiener circle? Why not just call it the circle jerk?
Yeah. Why? Okay. That's like part of their shtick. It's like one of those Ed DeBevic types.
There's a fat lady in there.
There is. She's so mean.
She's like me.
She was. Yeah, she is.
This is the most I've seen Heather and Xavier get along in my entire life. And they're bonding over some fat lady being mean.
Yeah. That place, the Wiener Circle, I never understood what a person would want to go or why a person would want to go to a restaurant, spend their money that they work hard to earn, and purchase food while people are calling you names and being awful to you. Like,
is that part of the stick?
Why would anyone want that? Makes no sense. But
it's funny.
People like it, I guess. They almost made me cry when I went there for a pickup. She was like, let this asshole get out of the way. So this effing lady can't, like, they're just really crude. Like, they say swear words all the time. But usually I go in there and there's like a big line of people or like a crowd of people eating there.
I don't know this restaurant. Is this supposed to be like that, or do they just hate Heather? The turn signal's like Meowth. You got Jesse, James, and Meowth. Xavier's Jesse. Or I guess I want Xavier to be Jesse, but Jesse's definitely in charge. Heather would be Jesse.
There's also been like some really bad people in the city lately sometimes too. Like yesterday I went to Mickey D's and there was like a group of people saying like some kids. They were like, the one kid was like, watch out. I was picking up an order and the one kid was like, watch out. And the girl was like, who the fuck is this bitch? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, these are kids.
Yeah, kids being kids.
I'm almost 40 years old. Don't tell anyone. But like, what? And then I was mortified. I was like, my kids better never in their life speak like that. And then today we went to
all of these parents who have lost custody of their kids worried that their kids are gonna grow up bad. Like, that ship has sailed, dude. You shouldn't be worried about that. Yeah, Green Mickey, thank you for the thumbs up.
Taco Bell. P.S. I love the orders that are like from El Porcelino, Ramen San, Bombay, RPM. I've never gotten an order from Mastro's. I've never gotten an order from Prime and Provision. No, I did get an order from Prime and Provision. I like those ones too. I've never gotten an order from
the Chicago Bottle Kids.
Smith & Wollensky. I've never gotten an order from... Well, anyways, we went to Taco Bell and these kids were on like dirt bikes. They probably looked like they were 13, maybe 12 years old. And the one kid says to the other kid, fuck this shit. What the fuck? Like all in one sentence. And the other kid looks back to him.
Where did they fall off the dirt bike or something? I'd say the same thing. Fuck this shit. The fuck?
Does the same thing, like, fuck it. Or like, fuck that. Let's go. And I'm like, what?
I swear all the time. Heather swears all the time too.
First of all, where are these kids' parents? A 12 or 13-year-old, they could not have been older than 12 or 13, on dirt bikes in the drive-thru at Taco Bell. Who allows this? It's so weird to see. I don't know, you know? And then on the next day in the city, like, all of a sudden, all the lights are back on. Everything looks happy and like regular. It's been really weird. It's been super weird. But, yeah. Oh, and then I found this one place called, okay. Xavier, but hurry back because in case I get another order.
Is he gonna go buy heroin from the rich drug dealer? Or the drug dealer who sells heroin to rich people? Foodie and Heather living together? Nah. I can't really picture Foodie living with anyone, to be honest. I guess Pete's. I can picture her living with Pete's. That's loud.
Yeah, it's called La Boucherie, which is on Hubbard, I believe. Somewhere around that area of like where Ramensan and
I think they would just hate each other.
Porcelino and everything are. And it was like super speakeasy vibes mixed with like daylight. So if you've ever been to El Porcelino or Porcelino, I'm not sure how they pronounce it. It's the one with like a hog with like tusks on the like banner. I think it's on Illinois Street, but I'm not quite sure. Anyways, they have super duper old school classic speakeasy vibes. Like it's dark, but there's candles, so it's warm. And there's like one of those old school wraparound bars, and the booths are like.
Isn't a speakeasy an on the DL drinking place from when Prohibition was in? So what is what she's describing? Even like what a maybe I don't know what a speakeasy is.
You know, those like, I don't know how to describe it, just super speakeasy vibes. La Boucherie was like that.
Yeah, a clandestine bar originally designed to evade alcohol bans during the U.S. Prohibition. Oh, Heather.
With so much daylight. I don't know. It was just a very welcoming, but also like quiet, calm, old school, classic. It was really cool.
I think Heather just lives in so much chaos that when she goes to mundane places like Nordstrom's or whatever the fuck this place is, she's like, oh my god, it's like I'm in another dimension. No, this is just how normal people live their lives. Stop being a raging lunatic.
It is.
You could be like this all the time. Get out of that apartment that has no utilities.
Bit of a bummer to go into all of these places to bring food to everyone else and never get to go in there and have the food. But
doesn't like a certain emojis?
I'm sure someday soon.
What emoji? Like the gun emoji? I can see the gun emoji maybe, but why even have that emoji if we can't use it?
You know, it will be my time to eat again or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, why can't we have those emojis if we're not supposed to use them?
It looked really cool in there. I really liked it.
Doesn't like the fuck?
It was really cool. Oh, there was also another ramen or noodle spot that was like a daytime neon glow theme.
Oh, yeah, she was saying that. I think she was saying that. That, and I can't remember the other place, but La Boucherie was one of them. She was like, oh, the mouth. And she made it something perverse.
So it was kind of...
But I can't remember exactly why she was so offended by it. She was saying that it was targeted.
A daytime version of a nightclub, I would say, but it didn't have like very abrasive like EDM music. It had like a trendier, a little bit softer kind of music, but still trendy. And then like this bright pink wraparound fuchsia sofa, and the employees had like neon. I think that one was in Wicker Park or maybe Ukrainian Village. I can't remember. But yeah, and then I think I told you guys already about noodles and rice. Noodles and rice.
Oh, I think Jared's talking about like it won't let him send certain super chats, which is so weird. Like, why would it matter?
Noodles and rice, noodles and rice. They are the only restaurant I have found to date that has my favorite cucumber salad. It's so good. And do you know those knives that they use to cut the cucumbers?
Yeah, you guys can. Mudpit, you're I think you can say anything. Don't say anything too crazy.
have like
But you're talking about the translation thing, I think.
the designs on them that make them like look beautiful and like super fancy, and they like cut the cucumber slices and they're like, you know, like that, and they have them like that, and then they put a little bit of red onion, a little bit of balsamic. It's sweet, but it's also delicious. So good. Noodles and rice. And I got the chicken satay, which is
Someone type Jack Jack in. Like Jack Jack, how it's spelled, how Jack Jack spells it without the C.
like
Will it change
really
mine? Hold on.
tender, decadent pieces of chicken breast. Or I don't
Did they fix it? It might be fixed. I don't see any translations this stream. I'm just realizing. I'm scrolling through all the comments. Someone else tried typing Jack Jack.
it's plant-based or vegan or vegetarian, or if they have
No. Oh, it did change mine to how. Okay, never mind. It's like, I guess half fixed maybe? If it's letting Mud Pit say cunt and to fuck. But, all of your guys, it says how for me. How. How.
vegan options.
Damn you, YouTube.
Not quite sure. It might be plant-based protein, but I really don't know. Either way, it was so good. I don't eat salt in my diet. I don't add salt to my diet at all whatsoever, ever. I even ask for my fries with no salt. And something I learned when I was preparing myself for bodybuilding and using an NPC prep diet and prep coach, they only allow you, I think I've told you guys this before, they only allow you to use Mrs. Dash.
Trisha, how did yours? Trisha's the only one that I've seen it do it. I saw Jack. Okay. Maybe it's on the fritz. Maybe they're slowly taking it out. I just want it like an option. Can't I just toggle it? I just want to toggle it off. That's all. I don't like the translation thing. I'd rather just see what people are saying. Yeah, I think if you say it in one word, it keeps it as Jack Jack.
Seasonings when you're prepping, and if you have a prep coach, like they tell you do not use any seasonings that have extra salt in them. You're also supposed to eliminate sugar 100%, which I did. I don't know how, but I did, and I was successful for quite some time. I would like to say I kept up that diet for close to
It changed sus to her.
4 months, and my downfall was peanut M&Ms in a hotel lobby on a road trip. That was the first time that I like messed up my diet, but I was super on it. I had my 6-pack bag and everything with I had one of those food scales. Anyways, yeah, it was really good. And the cucumber salad there, and it was actually really, really affordable. I got a side of white rice, and this was for Xavier and I to eat together. Chicken satay, a side of white rice. It came for free with the cucumber salad, and an order of 4 veggie egg rolls, and it was like $16. So, and it was five skewers of whether that's chicken or plant-based protein. I really don't recall, but it was really tender and really delicious. I would just say if you are a person who likes salty foods, that's not for you. Or ask them to like season it extra, because it was, for my taste, it was good, but I know that it had no salt in it. So that was good. And I don't really use soy sauce either, because soy sauce...
Lilypad, thank you for the heart and my bomb.
Has a really high salt content. If you guys are worried about salt or sodium ever, ask for low sodium soy sauce. If you're ever
No, you think?
getting sushi,
If you're worried about sodium, ask for low sodium things.
or anything like that, ask for low sodium soy sauce if you're worried about salt, because
Or just don't eat soy sauce at all.
every sushi place, even the grocery store, Mariano's, Whole Foods, I've never tried at Jewel, but I know they have sushi there as well. They all have low sodium soy sauce. So, oh God, I have to go.
Grandma V, I read that as G-Man V for a second. Thank you for the unk alert.
Where's Xavier? Oh.
Don't pee your pants.
Hey, listen. But law enforcement, keep making me the bad guy in your story. Or is law enforcement back on my side now? Who knows who's playing for who? Can we get some jerseys in this bitch?
At Jared _ based super chatted $5. I find it funny that we're watching Heather but ignoring her at the same time because Jake Jack and other nefarious emoji and word censorship by YouTube.
Thank you, Jack. Oh my god, I got Jack Jack on the brain. Thank you, Jared, for the 5. Yeah, I mean, like, this part is like it's irrelevant. I don't think she's talking about anything worth listening to, but just in case you wanted to see what she was up to during the week, she needs to. How much more of this one is there? I don't know. I put them all in one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I should be. I mean, around here, it should be done. I think. How much longer does she go? She can't go that much longer. Jack's gonna watch the replay, be like, what the fuck? I don't know if Jack watches replays. I just know that it always changes his name. Okay, come on, Heather. That ticket. They went to the hotel she likes.
Oh, and then I don't know if I told you guys. So the phone that I was using to communicate with the court system and everything about my son.
Oh, did Xavier go to his dad's house? Probably if they parked by his dad's house. That makes sense. Yeah, probably.
Weston, my 2-year-old son.
That's not supposed to name.
Everything I was doing in communication was on my other phone. I had 2 phones. One phone that I was using for...
She was claiming that she was doing deliveries, but I haven't seen her deliver anything.
Anything that I needed, and the other phone that I was using for communication with those people. And randomly overnight, they locked the phone. I'll show you. I know I recorded this the first day that they did it. They said iPhone reset. And I have probably, I think it's like 10 to 15,000 photos on this phone and like videos and stuff. And then when I click start iPhone, if I click cancel, it goes forgot passcode. I didn't forget.
The fucking forgot passcode thing. So, it's not censored. It's YouTube is trying to bring everyone together. So if people come in, I don't understand this because this is how I see it, right? If you understand English, type in English in the chat, because if you don't understand English, you don't know what the fuck is going on here. So why are they're trying to translate other languages so I can read other people's languages. So they think Jack, I guess Jack is how, or Jack is how in another language that I don't know what it is. So that's what YouTube's doing. It's being crazy. So if you were to type something in French, it would translate it to English so I could read it. But just type in English if you understand English, if you understand the words coming out of my mouth, right? Like, that's how I see it.
Passcode, it just doesn't even give you the option to enter the passcode. Do you see this? Have you guys ever seen anything like this before? So it doesn't even give you the opportunity to unlock the phone in any way. And then it only gives you the opportunity to click emergency or forgot passcode.
Let's see.
Okay, it's been like this this is my 708 number, the 708-500 number. So if I click forgot passcode, it only lets me, if I click this, look what it says. To do a master reset, forgot passcode, start iPhone reset. I don't want to start an iPhone reset. Like, it gives no other option. And then those other 2 phones that I have.
See? Did you see that? So I said, Je m'appelle Monsieur Steve, and it says, my name is Mr. Steve. So that's what it's doing.
I don't know. They're not letting me unlock them. And when I've gone to the cell phone stores, like I feel like I'm on a movie set or something. It's like some guy like giving me some curated garbage about how they don't have any technological ability to unlock any iPhones. And I'm like, yeah, right. What are you talking about? I've lived in the city of Chicago for at least, how old am I? I was 23 when I moved here. I've lived in the city of Chicago for like 15 years at least.
Cat cool, eh?
And typically you cannot walk in any direction for more than 2 or 3 blocks in any of the neighborhoods without there being a cell phone unlocking and cell phone repair store around you. And they openly advertise on the windows like carrier unlock your iPhone, password unlock your...
Local Coco did a live stream? I didn't know that. I want to see Local Coco's live stream.
iPhone, $50, $75. I've gone straight into those places and they're like, oh no, there's no way. I'm like, what? There's definitely a way. Like, that makes no sense. And then when I go onto YouTube...
When was this live? What was this live from? Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I think. Like the day before yesterday night.
On my computer or on my phone, I get a different answer. Like, there's actual tutorials on...
Yeah, it's not a carrier unlock. It's like she forgot her passcode a bunch of times and now she's locked out. And she will not follow instructions anywhere. That's why she didn't do the coffee table book, because it said you have to allow access to your photos in order to upload them to the Google Drive. And she said, no, I don't want to do that. So then it never got done. And Xavier told her, he's like, just say yes. And she's like, no. So the phone's like, do this to reset it. And she's like, no, I don't know. She drives me nuts, dude. She has 4 phones right now, 2 phones that are locked, and then this 3rd phone. So all of the phones in their possession are just like locked, and then they got this one. Xavier doesn't have a phone right now because Heather's broken all of them basically.
I do it, and then there's no tutorials on my phone. On my computer there is. Makes no sense. So, I don't know. And then it's like, I have to tell you guys, thank you so much for all of these really loving, supportive comments. You have no idea how much this means to me. You are just the absolute bees.
Oh, I wonder what they were talking about.
Bees. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
You're so weird.
Just the best.
I don't want it for my eyes only. I just want to read things normally. I want to, because I just want to highlight things normally, you know? Oh, it might be dual streaming. I don't know. Sometimes it does that. I have to turn the knob off. Did I forgot to turn it off? Oh no. I mean, if you go directly to my channel, it should just be horizontal. The only way is vertical if like you're scrolling through shorts feed, and then it'll show up in the shorts feed, I think. Patty? Thank you, Patty. Where is Patty? They got off Apple? Apple locks your phone for looking at it wrong. I've never been locked out of my Apple devices. I had an ex who got locked out of their device though, and it deleted everything. And I'm smiling because they ended up being crazy. And if they had sensitive photos of me, they definitely would have leaked them. So it was nice to see everything get deleted in front of my eyes. So I was like, damn, that sucks for you.
I hope Xavier's not sick to his stomach. He's been having a lot of problems with his tummy lately. If you guys remember how skinny Xavier was, his tummy
I love Apple.
is huge now. I was thinking, does he have an obstruction? But I don't think he has an obstruction. I think he's just been, well, he's also been complaining about this feeling of ravenousness, like super hungry all the time. Like sometimes even when he just finishes eating one time, he's already hungry again, looking for more food.
This channel wouldn't exist without Apple. Everything's run off an Apple product. There's the Apple laptop there. This is an Apple laptop. This is an Apple phone. That phone is an Apple. This was the first phone This phone right here, this SE, this really old ass phone that's like smaller than my hand. I used to put 2 tacks in the wall and then put it on the wall and then do a YouTube video, and that's how the channel was for like the first year. So shout out to Apple.
And well, his tummy has just gotten really big. And I was actually looking at some other guys, not looking at them, but like noticing.
Looking at other guys.
There's some guys that have really round tummies. You know what I mean? Like, not like fat.
Oh yeah, this whole pregnant guy thing. Weird. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck she's. What's the point of this, Heather?
Tummies, but like the tummies that, if you're a woman, you've ever been pregnant before, and you know how your tummy feels when it's like super pregnant, and it's like the skin is super tight, and is that him? No, it's not him.
It's baby.
That's how his
Baby
stomach has
aliens?
been like really bad lately, like really tight and really round. And then in the middle of the night, most of the time he's fine, but then sometimes in the middle of the night he has like the worst noises coming from his tummy. So who really knows anyways, you know?
Do you know? Obviously not.
Just FTR and OTL for anyone listening. The city has a very weird vibe tonight. Not in a good way. Weird vibes. And the orders I've gotten, super weird vibes. I reported them though to customer service.
She's reporting all the orders to customer service. Imagine you're just ordering shit from DoorDash and you get reported for nothing because Heather feels the city is a little weird tonight. They should kick her off. They gotta kick her off these apps.
Oh, excuse me. I reported everything that.
I'm 5'9" on my flat foot, which is the correct height to be a fashion model, not a fucking victim. No, that girl is probably 5'5" or 5'6" at best.
At Jared_based super chatted $2. It might be Matt Lucina. Remember Matt Lucina? Open mouth face.
Yep, I remember Matt Lucina. I don't know who he is. Matt! You guys know Matt Lucina? Norbert. Shout out to Norbert.
That they did. I had one order and it was like, as soon as I arrived, the person there was like, they don't live here anymore. And I was like, okay. So then I called and like, I was Dash of the Month several times. Well, at least 2 times. And so I know, how to do good deliveries and like make good notes and stuff. And when I called customer service, I was like, the people there said that they don't live here anymore. And the lady was like switching up with me, like English to Spanish. And I asked her if she could please update the delivery address if it was like in the area. And she was like, no, we can't update the delivery address. You could just take it to wherever they are. And I was like, got freaked out about that. I was like, I would rather if you could just update the delivery address because I don't want to just be out here cruising around looking for people like on the side of the street for this delivery.
I don't think that's what they would have expected you to do. That'd be crazy.
And
how would you even know what they look like? You get an address, you go there. Like obviously they said they're at this place, and Heather just wanted it in the app itself.
Let's stop right here for the ambulance. Everybody watching
Fucking
for this
ambulance.
ambulance, we need to identify this ambulance. Clearly trying to intimidate. Ambulance. Flage, fake as fuck, Flage. 870107. Murder them. Ha ha ha!
At LilyPad2842
Love.
super chatted $9.99. Love your videos.
Aw,
Heather has totally lost it.
thank you, Lily. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 10.
I had a bad vibe at that pickup anyways. It was real weird. They had all the bathrooms closed off. They said that I was considered the public and that the bathrooms are not available to the public. So, I don't know. It was just
Yeah, you're not an employee. What a concept.
weird overall. Oh, here he is.
get another one?
Were you going potty? Oh, no, I didn't get another one. I did not get another one. Well, I'm on until 11:30, so
It's 11:11. Make a wish.
just be waiting until at least then. It was a really, this is probably, I would say, the lowest day I've had in the history of driving deliveries. I would say that. So I have multiple bills coming up, including my vehicle insurance in 10 days, and then my car payment a few days after that. And
So she's saying that she went to this place, like someone ordered food. I guess they have their old address in the app still. So when Heather went to the place, the people weren't there, and the other people that were there were bad. They said they don't live here anymore. So then Heather got in contact with, I guess, either the person or the customer support person. And they got another address or a place to go drop the food off. And then she's like, I don't like that. Just update it in the app. And I don't know if they like physically can't, like the app won't let them if they're in the middle of an order or what, I don't know. But Heather was freaked out and she didn't like that. And she's now saying that she had to like look on the side of the road for people, which makes no goddamn sense at all. So that's what's happening.
things like pants that I'd love to be able to invest in. And I like to be able to send my children like $10 to $20 if they need it for food or gas or whatever, you know. My son, he got a job, which I'm really happy about. And he does coffee and like serves donuts, breakfast sandwiches, other pastries, things like that. But if he, you know, as a child, they're not really like making that much money. And if he ever needs gas money or like extra money for lunch, I like to be able to send it to him. So that's concerning, you know.
I don't think he's relying on you for that.
But overall, I would say everything that's been going on, numerous lines of interrogative lines of questioning regularly, very stressful, minimal amounts of peace while I'm doing anything other than sleeping mostly. Last night, I had a really good night's sleep. So, and I really needed it. But I'm like not good at being really exhausted after those several years that I wasn't able to sleep regularly, like having to take like 2 or 3 days without sleeping.
Because of all the Adderall?
And just being so exhausted that I could just barely open my eyes. I haven't been able to stay up for one night since then without feeling so tired. And then like my voice gets like this, like really raspy and exhausted sounding. And so I've been trying as much as I can to at least give myself 8 hours, you know. There's a book called with PTSD called The Body Keeps the Score. And the book talks about like how your body and your nervous system hold stress and manage stress. And there are also like other kinds of descriptions of this. I don't know if you guys have heard of Reiki, or if you go to church, or if you believe in like the higher power or whatever you believe in. But
thanks, Mike.
Supposedly, and this is the same general basic understanding for many different cultures and groups, but it's called something different. It has like a different name. And I've done Reiki and I've gotten massages and like.
You've gotten Reiki or you've done Reiki? You've given someone Reiki? You don't know how to do Reiki. What the fuck are you talking about?
Stuff like that. It is really good for PTSD and like anxiety. Really good, especially if you have a history of like.
I forgot about Saint Eve. Yeah, Saint Eve.
Sexual trauma or physical trauma, because when you have a history of like physical trauma or sexual trauma, you tend to like hold your energy in. If you ever like feel afraid that someone's gonna like harm you, what's your reaction? You don't even have to think about it. Your body just tenses up, you know, and you tense up. And when your muscles are tensing up like that in anticipation of like harm, there's this philosophy, or I don't know if it's called a philosophy or a theology or a belief, whatever it's called, but like
theory,
or your trauma is stored in something that they call samskaras. sanskaras.
Whenever we were sniping this, I didn't pay attention to any of this. What are you talking about? Sanskaras? What's sanskaras? Is that in me? Is that something? Is that a body part? I've never heard of
A
this.
sanskara is basically a blockage. Oh, hold on, you guys. I got it. So anyways, it's
Samskara, a Sanskrit term meaning mental impressions, subconscious imprints, or conditioning in Indian philosophy and yoga. I think Heather's using words wrong again.
okay. It is
I thought it was like a fancy mascara. I don't know.
basically if you think about the chakras are basically believed to be your kind of pathways and passageways for energy to safely be guided through your body. You have your chakra in your head, which is your...
Oh, let's do that thing again. Hold on. We're at 59 minutes. We'll get it to an hour. We'll let it play for 45 seconds. It's out of sync, so I just have to close it and reopen it.
Called root chakra, maybe, and then you
root chakra.
Have your throat chakra, and you have your
maybe just root chakra. I don't know.
There's a chakra, and your crown chakra is your head. Your throat.
Okay, we'll do it here. Hold on. Let's just close that. I should be able to just reopen it and it be there, right? Oh, and even at the same place, almost.
Your trauma is... throat chakra is in your, like, you're right here, like in the area where your chest meets your throat, where your voice box is.
Yeah, that's in sync now.
And then your heart chakra, and then you have one in your tummy, and then you have...
Maybe it's better.
One in your, kind of like by your butt. And those are the chakras.
The butt chakra.
And there are belief systems, and they talk about this in regular religion also, like Western religion and philosophy and all of these like theologies. But it's basically the understanding that when you store up stress, as we refer to it in Western medicine, it's...
Where is she? She's in Chicago. She's always in Chicago. She'll never leave Chicago. She refuses to.
It's called a sanskara in this energy understanding. So the point in clearing it...
That's supposed to say Timu Guru Heather, but it says meet teacher Heather.
That you remove the blockage with regards to your energetic flow. So when you're healing from a trauma, or you're getting better from a trauma, or you're becoming whole again from a trauma, using high frequencies like bells or sounds or massage, like safe, gentle touch, they've all been a proven effective method for handling these sorts of issues. I don't know why I thought of that or what brought that up, but I really would love to have a massage, you know.
That's why, because you want a fucking massage.
A lot of like blockages in my back. It's also part of athletic massage or bodybuilding and so many other just understandings. I was also discussing about how I felt like modern Western medicine, insurance companies and things of that nature, if they historically have defined the number one killer as cardiovascular disease, and the number one cause of cardiovascular disease being stress, then it would seem only natural and smart, you know, that reducing stress would be the best way to cure heart disease. And if we can't
thank you for the alert.
Reduce all stress immediately, the best way to do it would be to allow pedicures and massages to be covered by insurances. So that's just what I
yoga toes.
think. I don't know. There was actually one time recently that I did have a pedicure that did not feel good. It was actually pretty painful. I had an ingrown toenail on my foot.
And then they cut it out wrong or something. Don't get ingrown toenails. Just don't do that.
And it was not really the best feeling. But typically, after I have a pedicure or a massage, I feel, 100 times better. So hopefully they will start approving those for insurances, but who knows really? Or the Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, Soroka. I thought you were saying that word that we don't know what it is. Secure, or whatever the fuck it is. James Soroka makes like no money. He doesn't make anything. He makes whatever Josh sends him. As for like AdSense or gifts or whatever on the apps, he has less than $1 in beans. James don't make shit. That's why James needs me. He needs to come on the fucking game show, but he's too much of a pussy. So until he grows some balls, if you're listening, James, I seen you taking screenshots of my stream and sending them to Josh and be like, ooh. So I know you're watching. Do the fucking game show and stop being a useless piece of shit. That's my advice for you.
And Priscilla Chan initiative.
You could win a night in a hotel room. I doubt you will, but you could win. You could.
All diseases, conditions, and illnesses by 2126, I think, or no, 2100. I think it was 2100. They said by the end of the century, they realistically project that it will be possible to cure, prevent all diseases or conditions. So that would be phenomenal. But until then, I just feel like they should definitely consider offering pedicures and massages through insurance, especially for people like my father.
Apparently that scared James too much. Cookies are too intense. He thinks I'm hacking his phone. I could think of other things, but I won't tell him until he actually accepts. He has to accept it first. I'm not coming up with ideas, or at least letting him know so we can manufacture some bullshit about why he won't do it. He's got to agree, and then he'll find out once we get there.
I was talking about this earlier as well. My father, in the past, he had spinal stenosis and degeneration in his back, and he kept on going to get treatment, and they just kept on giving him medicine, like pain meds, And I went with him as like a medically literate person, and I asked them, like, what's the plan here? What is the plan? Medication management for pain, like narcotic medication by prescription for long-term use, is not really a plan. Is there some sort of intervention that can be used? And
James said he could remember James said he could play guitar? Maybe one of the challenges is I'll DoorDash you a guitar. But you gotta play the guitar to get people to donate to you to fucking make the money for the hotel. There's lots of like little things we could do like that. I don't think that's fair to James, because James can't play guitar. As much as he says he can play guitar, he really can't. So that would be, I think, meaner than the other ideas I have. So I'll give you guys that one. That would be pretty funny though. Huh?
I feel like physical therapy and massage therapy would have been really, really great options, but they probably were not covered by his insurance. I really don't know why they didn't offer that, I'm not quite sure. So anyways, all right, you guys, I just wanted to jump on here and give an FTR and see how everyone was doing. It's been a weird vibe day, super weird vibe day, super dark in the city right now. I do not like it like this at all. And hopefully tomorrow it will be more light and normal. And so, yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys have a great day and night and etc. and so forth. So, all right. Have a good night, you guys. If my children are watching, I love you so much. I miss you so much. And please call me soon, because you know that I worry tremendously when I don't hear from you. And if the girl who found the kitten ever sees this, did you keep the kitten? Was it a kitten? Because it kind of looked like a kitten, like box hybrid or something.
What the fuck does that mean, Heather? What does that mean? I was gonna tell you guys, I played a mean trick on my mom today. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on in my mom's life. She got sent like a box of baby formula or something. So there's a group chat with my mom, my siblings, and she was like, did you one of you guys send this here? What are you guys gonna have a kid? Am I gonna be a grandparent? And both of my siblings were like, no, what the heck? So I was like, I'm pregnant. That's right. I'm pregnant. And I thought they would just known it was a joke right away, but they didn't. I was like, no, I'm not actually pregnant. And I had to tell her, I was like, I don't even know your address. I actually don't know my mom's address at all. I know it's the building by No Frills. Like, I know what it is, but I don't know the address. I don't even know the apartment number. If I went into the building, I would know it. It's like in here and then down this way. But like, I don't I wouldn't have been able to send it there. So I don't know why she's getting baby formula. I thought she would have known by me saying that I am specifically pregnant, but she thought that I like had a girlfriend or something I didn't tell her about. Silly mother. Anyways, what about this hybrid fox fucking kitten, Heather Gillespie?
You said it looked like a ferret, but it had a bushy tail. So anyways, good night, you guys.
This is just a quick little...
So shout out to Miss Holly's clips for grabbing the beginning of this and the very end. I spliced this into my recordings.
For the record, as I usually do, I'm annoyed of my own voice, as I'm sure you are too. They put me back in this I don't know if it's altered or awful or...
I don't know.
Augmented is the word? Is the word augmented? I don't know. But they put me here again and...
Thumbnail.
I can't be here. So I'm already on my meter waiting for my orders, but I'm also going to go to Nordstrom because I have my period and my stomach hurts and I like to use nice restrooms.
That actually work, but not running water, probably, right?
More than shitty ones. And not only that, but well, that's all I have for why.
I don't have a working toilet in my fucking apartment. That's what I thought she was gonna say, but then I think she like realized that might lead to people like me saying ha ha ha, or just I don't know, connecting dots. She's not supposed to be there. Everyone knows she's evicted. I don't know if she knows that everyone knows that she's evicted. If she ever read her comments, she would know.
I'm going to use that restroom there. But anyways, I hope that I make a ton of money today. I'm having my vehicle and my insurance for my vehicle due next week. And I have not been able to dress in summer clothes, have a day at the pool, or do pretty much anything.
You have to go back to the beach and do your workouts. Remember when they were working out on the beach doing their lung busters?
Ever. At all. Oh. And yesterday, Xavier and I were driving in the center of downtown on some big, huge screens. They put something that said, odor alert. Be on the lookout for odors, blah, blah, blah.
What do you mean be on the lookout for odors? You mean just like there's odors because they're doing something? Why would you be on the lookout? Who are you supposed to report the odors to?
No, thank you. I don't like that. I like aromas. Do you hear that in my ears?
No, Heather Gillespie, I don't hear what's in your ears. The hell does that even mean, dude? She's losing it.
Like aromas. Do you hear that in my ears? And then
what is that even supposed to mean?
Top of that, they're still messing with my audio and my ability to hear like at a normal tone, and they're making Xavier have like a million different personalities, most of which are not getting along with me. And they're
you taste that in my mouth? No.
I just don't like this group at all, and they're not good to me, and I don't like being around them at all. And that's it.
Okay.
And that's it. So that was a weird stream. She deleted that stream. That's why, shout out to Holly for grabbing that. And then she did this weird 5-minute stream?
Something just happened. I
didn't notice Xavier's head pop. I actually didn't watch this. I just grabbed it after. But did you see Xavier's head little pop? Hold on. Can we do... That's That's the best one. I don't know. I probably won't use this as a thumbnail next week, but if I don't have one, that'd be good to work with.
And I don't know how to describe it, so I'm going to describe it here on my for the record. I'm sitting in my vehicle, right? This is my car. Everything is closed. The doors, the windows. I smell fabulous, like Joe Malone.
Who the fuck is Joe Malone? Post Malone? Post Malone's dad?
Oud and Bermaget. And Xavier was throwing something away in the trash can outside of the vehicle. There's no one else here. All of a sudden, I get this gross, disgusting odor of like burning chemicals.
It's Xavier smoking fentanyl in your car.
Mixed with like old, nasty, like ashtray smell. And then I could like almost like taste this nasty smell like right here. It was so awful, like just terrible. And I don't know if it has something to do with that thing.
That's just your neck, dude. You just have, there's like, I don't know. It's part of your neck.
That's there, or what is going on, but
is that why she wears the turtleneck?
Just awful. And I started saying this before I got off of the previous live. Xavier and I were driving yesterday, and we went through the center of downtown near the government center. So the way Chicago is, we have like the farthest north part of the downtown area. So the downtown area for most people is considered to be
thyroid gland? She's just talking about the lines in her neck. That's what they are?
Yeah. The farthest north is like the Gold Coast, to be considered like downtown, which is like by Division Street. And then you have like the River North, Streeterville, West Loop. And then you have the downtown area that's like the Loop, which is like all of the government buildings, the courthouses, etc. And then a little bit farther south of that, you have the financial district. And then a little bit south of that, you have the South Loop. And we were driving through the Loop, like by the political buildings or the government buildings. And
all of that didn't need to be said. The whole setup is irrelevant to me. What happened at the fucking loop-de-loop?
A big screen on one of the buildings, like I think it's kitty corner to the Thompson Center, or maybe directly across the street to the Daily.
Xavier has a phone again? So we should reach out to him. Xavier, what is going on?
I'm not quite sure, but we were on that street, and all of a sudden they start saying, this is like a news show that they're playing on this huge screen. It's like I don't even know, maybe like 20 feet tall by probably like 30 feet long, maybe even bigger than that, possibly like a billboard size. And oh shoot, I have to go around.
I was driving and I saw this thing. That's all we needed to say. We're stretching a 5-second thing into minutes here for fucking no reason.
And they said that people were reporting horrendous odors.
Hey, listen! I'm the one who has a mental health problem. I have been calling my attorney, Ellen Sidney Wise, every single fucking day. Every fucking day! Every day!
At Jared_based super chatted $2. I smell chicken teriyaki? Or is it ketchup? YOLO.
Is that chicken teriyaki? Yeah. I remember that. Thank you, Jared. Thank you for the 2. So all of that was just to say that the smells, the thing that she already said in the 2-minute live. Heather, why?
All around. They called it like an odor. What did they say? Odor warning or odor? And I said, no, not an odor alert. Odor alert, right? On that big screen yesterday when we were driving and in the center of the Loop, on that big screen where they had, I don't know if it's news or CNN or what it is. And I said, not an, huh? Oh. And
That's just crazy that she did that 2-minute live. I guess she didn't like how it turned out. So she was like, fuck it, we'll delete it. We'll do the same live basically again. And Xavier's probably like, why are we talking about this so much today?
Not an odor alert. Terrible. Anyways, it's awful and gross, and I don't know what it is, and I do not like it. So if they could stop doing that, that'd be lovely. And then what else has been going on? Other weird stuff to report.
Why is there an odor alert in Chicago? A heavy sewage odor across parts of Chicago area stems from the Thornton compost or composite reservoir, which reached near capacity levels following recent storms from 1 day ago. Putrid odor. That's what it is, Heather. All you had to do was fucking Google it. Now you know. The more you know. The fucking Heather doesn't know. Heather needs to pick up some Uber passenger to tell her things, or else she's not gonna fucking know anything.
I don't know. I think that's all for right now. But yeah. Oh yeah, I spoke already about the Illuminati's thing. Overnight, Illuminati's is just gone. It's like completely gutted out with like, it's got like it's Xavier, please don't open the door while I'm driving. It's got like it's like structure.
Oh, that wily Xavier.
But like all of the stuff that normally is there and around it.
He's a wild card.
And like inside of it is just like MIA. And then the actual like Illuminati's sign, that I think it was LED, like letters, individual letters, all gone in the Illuminati's Gold Coast. I don't know why. And Tesla, missing. Rivian, missing.
There's a midget.
Tesla, missing?
To open the door to Starbucks.
Xavier.
What was he saying? Mr. Mumbles? Alright. 1,000,000,000%.
Missing.
There's a midget trying to open the door to Starbucks.
There's a midget trying to open the door to Starbucks.
Xavier.
I'm just reporting.
I'm just reporting.
That's not news. What the heck? Alright. Anyways, I have no
It's an observation. It's news to me. Okay, Heather?
idea what's going on. It's weird.
That's it. That was Heather's fucking week. She tried to ask ChatGPT best ghosting her. Yeah. She didn't like ChatGPT wouldn't lie about David Shepard, so she got angry about that. I remember that. Oh, I'm surprised we stretched that out to 2 hours. We didn't get much to work with this week. We did good. We did good, you guys. Hopefully there's gonna be some kind of... I'm waiting for her to get evicted. That's when shit's gonna kick off again. All of this delusional nonsense is because shit's going bad in court. If it was going good in court, like, things wouldn't be like this. Trust me. I think the Sheriff of Nottingham did a good breakdown of that, saying she does stuff like this when she's losing in court before, etc. and so forth. I'm tired. I'm gonna go, and yeah, the journey continues with Heather Gillespie. When do you guys think she's gonna get evicted? I thought she'd be up and out. I thought she'd be smart enough to either leave, or I thought the sheriffs would just evict her. I don't know why they're not. I don't know. Backlog, yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Well, I love you guys. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Eating all of those gummies, apparently, and maybe going on an adventure. We'll be on James Watch. Like, if anything, if any of the goofballs go live, we'll probably snipe them. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Toodles for now. Have a good night, you guys.